Well, hey, this is Josh Nelson with the Seven Figure Agency, and just got back from the Traffic Conversion Summit, walked away with about 104 pages of notes. And so I wanted to record this video with just some of my key insights and findings as it relates to growing, scaling, and serving your clients in a digital marketing agency. Check it out. So I thought it was fun because you notice a lot of these sessions are on different topics, right? There are topics about just general marketing strategy. There's topics on serving clients with AdWords. There's topics on Facebook advertising, right? This one with Mike Arce, I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce his name, is about retention and really how do we retain our clients once we have them at the highest level. And Mike runs GSD. It's actually an agency that serves gyms and fitness centers, CrossFit centers, gyms, things like that. Has scaled over $600,000 per month, which is phenomenal. And his session was on how he improved retention from his client base from 42% to 92%. That's just drastic, right? Jimmy, we were talking a second ago about taking one step forward, one step back. With 42%, you sell a lot, you lose a lot. You sell a lot, you lose a lot. You burn your reputation pretty quick. So he was laser focused on how do we tighten that up and really improve the retention rate. And so he said the first step was to get clear on the different types of businesses he served, right? And in fitness, and you got to look at this from the lens of your type of client, there's really three different types. There's the fit guy, which is the gym guy that decided he was going to start a business doing that. Then there's the business guy that really understands business, understands sales, marketing, and decided he liked the gym business and started a gym. And then there's the transition guy, the guy that is fit, trying to run a business, but is a student of the game. I was like, okay, how do I generate leads? How do I grow this thing? How do I make sure my members stay long term? And he found that he needed to cater what he did a little bit different depending upon these guys. And for us, we've got like the one-man show, like the technician, right? We've got the biz guy that really runs a successful agency, a successful plumbing company with team underneath him. And then again, we've got kind of a transition guy also that started as the tech guy, but has decided, okay, now I don't want to just be behind the truck. I want to start to hire some people beneath me. And he said something that I thought was pretty interesting, and which was he had to make a choice. Does he just say, okay, the fit guy doesn't get it and isn't going to get a great result, so I'm just going to blow him off, right? And say I only deal with biz guys, the guys that get it, that get great results, that know how to monetize the leads we generate? Or do we figure out how to train up the fit guy, give him the tools that he needs to become a better entrepreneur and to be more successful? And the way he phrased it was his mission as a company is to help these gyms become more successful, right? And so that doesn't exclude the fit guy that's decided that he wants to figure things out. And so he decided he wanted to make sure he built a training mechanism to help all of the different types of clients, those three main types, plug the gaps in their mental strategy to really succeed and to be successful. And so this was his mechanism, developed great relationships with his top clients. I'm a big believer in this as well. The 80-20 principle really applies. There's 20% of your clients that generate 80% of the results, that are happiest with what you do, that really knock it out of the park. And so it is incumbent upon you to get to know those clients on a more personal level. Like really, spend extra time with them, interview them for podcasts, go out to their office and do a video day with them, which is what we do. Like really get to know what makes them tick and what makes them successful so that you can create training that isn't just from your context, it's from the context of the most successful clients, the most successful members. And then you can share that across the board to the people that are struggling, to the people that are trying to figure things out and move them up and make them more successful. And he made a great analogy I just thought was cool, which was the fit guy, and in my analogy, the one-man truck operator is a lot like a teenager, right? They just don't quite get it, right? And so what does a teenager really care about more than anything else? They care about being cool. They care about hanging out with the cool kids. And so by taking your top clients, which in this case are your cool kids, and interviewing them and making them the hero and letting them help influence the teenagers that are just trying to figure things out. You can help kind of get these guys invested in training and invested in how to hire better, how to serve better, how to sell better. And so I just thought that was a cool analogy and a cool way of thinking about things. And then his third key strategy is to develop community, right? So don't just serve your client in a vacuum. Take those clients, put them into a Facebook group, put them into a training portal. I believe he does quarterly live gatherings with his client base, and they come together, and the top clients share, hey, here's what we're doing, here's what's working for us. And in doing so, he creates a community well beyond just being a digital marketing agency, but being a digital marketing agency that cares, that is giving them a peer group that really makes them better, right? It makes them more successful, makes them happier in life. So this is the first time I'd ever seen Mike. I was really impressed. I thought he had some great insights, and a lot of things that we do, that we believe in, and it's just cool to see how congruent all of that is. How are we measuring retention? So for us, retention is, there's a formula for it in your sales retention tracking sheet, which you have in the members area. Basically, you plug in how many clients you sold, how many clients you lost, and there's a formula, how many clients you had at the start, how many you sold, how many you lost, divided by how many you had at the start, or something like that, gives you your monthly client retention rate. And so if you look in the sales retention tracking sheet, you can find it there. I really believe what gets measured gets done, right? And there was a long time we didn't measure retention at all, so we had no idea. We kind of woefully unaware, and ignorance is bliss. But we were losing clients, right? And then as we became aware of that and started tracking it, then we could start to say, okay, how do we improve this? What things can we put in place? Things like the onboard kit, things like the monthly review process, things like the client engagement portal really have an impact. Well, I hope you found that video useful. If you'd like more ideas and strategies on how to quickly and effectively grow your digital marketing agency, I'd like to invite you to go to sevenfigureagency.com/video. There, I've got a 4-part video series that you can watch completely free of charge, where I unpack how we were able to grow our agency from 0 to 7 figures in the first 2 years, and grow to multiple 7 figures over the last couple of years, landing on the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies in the United States the last 3 years in a row. So if you'd like to check that out, if you're serious about taking your agency to the next level quickly, just go to sevenfigureagency.com/video. Jump on that video series. I'm sure you'll get value from it, and I look forward to talking with you soon. So go check it out.